Hello, this is Pat. I hope you're doing well today. This is Early Intervention Substance Abuse Group. We are going to talk about how to be happy today. Maybe you have pondered that question in your lifetime. Sometimes happiness seems elusive and difficult to find, and almost extremely not impossible, but very difficult to hold on to. So let's talk a minute about what we need to do. First thing is, I need you to have a piece of paper. I need you to print your first and your last name on there. I need you to put today's date and the type of group, which is substance abuse or early intervention. And I need you to put the topic, which is how to be happy. When you are done, you will have written notes, any assignments that I have given you, and you will have 3 statements, full-bodied statements about things you thought about, learned about, wanted to talk about, whatever it might be. And then you will take a picture of that with your camera on your phone, or you can also drop it off at the office, but you can take a picture of it and email it to me at pat@changeisAchoice.org, or you can put it in your text and text it to me at 217-766-9132. Or you can bring it to the office between the hours of 9 a.m., 1 p.m., or 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. So you can drop that off at the side door, and we will take that from you. As far as payment for your groups go, you can pay on over the phone, 217-954-1128, or the text number I gave, or you can send a check or money order to Pat's 300 South Broadway, Suite 110A as in Apple, in Urbana, 61801, or you can come to the door with the exact change in cash and come during the hours that I mentioned before, and we will take your cash and give you a receipt. Okay, so let's move on into what we're talking about today. Now, during this session, we are going to make a plan for happiness. And on your sheet of paper, that is your assignment, a plan for happiness, your personal plan. The reason I say your personal plan, what is happiness to me, what is happiness to you, may be 2 different things, and it doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is what makes us individually happy. So first of all, people have chased that for their whole life. People use alcohol and drugs, shopping, sex, relationships, gambling, food, whatever it might be, because most human beings are in search of happiness. Feeling happy is pleasurable, and we are creatures that seek pleasure. We do not like uncomfortable situations for the most part. So we seek out pleasurable things. We want to be happy. Another type of happiness is homeostasis. In other words, balance. When my life is balanced, I feel good. And that's a state of happiness. Now, there's also happy, 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 where you're just so happy. We seek that, but we do not stay in that state forever. Can you imagine being like that 24/7? It would not be happy after a while. So, happiness. What is the definition of happiness? For some, happiness is a glass of cold lemonade on the back porch swing in the evening. That's what it is for some. For others, happiness is traveling to see the sights in our country or all over the world. For other people, happiness is just being around folks they love and enjoy. So, happiness is different for different people. One of the things that I've learned is happiness is a choice. Yes, happiness is a choice. Abraham Lincoln said, people are about as happy as they want to be. For example, you may know someone, doesn't matter how good they've got it, they're not happy. And in fact, they may be a negaholic, someone who just nags and complains and goes on, never happy. And if there's a happy moment, they rain on the parade right then. Oh my God. You say, oh man, it's a beautiful day. Can't wait to get out there. I love it when it's like this. They're like, yeah, but it ain't going to last. It's going to rain later. Negaholic. Doesn't matter how good it is. So, for example, some people have everything materially that a person could want. They have it. But they are not at peace on the inside, and they are not happy. So when I wake up in the morning, I can choose an attitude. I can choose an attitude. What if they say? Attitude of gratitude. I can choose to be happy. Or I can make a habit out of being unhappy and miserable. Because you see, what we do over and over and over again becomes a habit. So negaholics have developed a habit of being negative, not being satisfied. We don't know exactly where that came from, but it probably developed over a set of circumstances in their life. On the other hand, some people, do you know those folks who just get out of bed in the morning? Hey, they're ready to take on the world. They let stuff roll off their back when dumb things happen. God, I love those people. Wish I could be one. Some of us are negaholics, but we can choose to be happy. We can break the habit. Now, I don't know about you, but I tried happiness through other people, relationships, friends. I looked for happiness in alcohol, drugs, food, having babies, changing relationships, changing jobs, moving to new places, moving out of state, coming back. Happiness seemed elusive. No matter what I tried, I sought happiness in things outside of me. Okay. So I have to find out, number one, what is happy for me? If I woke up tomorrow, and you think about this, if you woke up tomorrow and your world was exactly as you wanted it to be, you wake up tomorrow and you are living your dream, what is it? Would it all be material? Possibly. I mean, I'd like to have everything paid off. I'd like to live in a warm climate. I would, I'd like to be able to maybe travel and do some things. If I woke up tomorrow, my life would be the way I wanted it to be. I would be healthy and in a lot better shape. What about you? If you woke up tomorrow, what would your life be like? Think about that. And on your paper, I want you to, at some point, before you turn this in, I want you to write what your life would be like if you woke up tomorrow and your life was the best life you could live. Okay, so what is happy for you? Defining that. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is how to be happy with yourself. If I grow up around encouraging, exciting events, you might say, well, of course you're going to be happy. But that is not always the case. People sometimes don't like themselves. It comes from a lot of different life experiences. And also, some of us may have additional challenges. For example, maybe I have a chemical imbalance in my brain so that I don't have enough of the feel-good chemicals in my brain. Yeah, maybe I was born that way. Or maybe something happened, some traumatic event that changed it. Or maybe I used alcohol and drugs for too many years and I totally damaged my brain in some ways. Brain heals, but sometimes it doesn't totally heal. So for whatever reason, I may have challenges that are physical and I cannot change that unless I take some active steps. So, do you like yourself? If you stood in the corner, or as they say, a fly on the wall, and observed yourself, how do you see yourself? You a pretty good person, you like to help others, you think that the world is a pretty good place and you love your place in it. You enjoy yourself. You know that you are good at things. You have talents. You use those talents. You are helpful and kind, and you just love who you are. You like yourself. You're your own best friend. Is that where you are? If you are, that is wonderful. Some of us, myself included, may not be as fortunate to love ourselves quite like that. So if I don't like me, if I have a negative attitude about me, if I have negative thoughts going through my head about me, I'm a loser, I'm stupid, I never do anything right, everybody's smarter than me, I'm no good at that, I'm a bad person, I've been a bad person my whole life, no matter what I try to do, it turns out bad, I'm just not smart enough. Okay, whatever it might be. Wherever that comes from, and however it's going through my head, if I don't like me, how are other people going to like me? I have to be happy with myself. So how do I get happy? You say, man, I've made some terrible mistakes. Yeah, I have. I've made some terrible mistakes, but I am not my mistakes. The past is a good teacher. It can teach me what I want to do differently. It can teach me what I did and I felt good about it. It can teach me that I want to look for new choices, new options, and new behaviors. Okay. One of the things that helps me through to become accepting of myself, because acceptance of self is the key, is to use humor, learn to laugh at myself, stop taking myself so seriously. So, do I expect myself to be perfect, to do everything right all the time? Yeah. It came from childhood stuff. So I've had to learn to lighten up, to not take things so personally, and to laugh when I do silly stuff. Okay, humor is good medicine. Okay, so another part of being happy for some and for me is peace of mind. How do we get peace of mind? One of the things I do for peace of mind is to do the next right thing. When I don't want to, I still do the next right thing. Do I do that every day perfectly? And no. But that is my goal, is to do the next right thing. And when I am doing the next right thing today, I have peace of mind. It makes a big difference. Do what I need to do. Okay. So now let's talk about how to grab some of that happiness. Surround yourself with positive people. If you are with a negaholic, a grumpy, sarcastic individual, pretty soon you're not going to be feeling very good. In this time of being, some of us being locked up in the house, or maybe we just go home, go to work, go home, go to work. That's what I've been doing. I don't go out and about. I go to the office. Nobody comes in the office because it's closed. And I come home. And I do that over and over again and only see one other person. So hanging out with one other person, we can get on each other's nerves pretty quick. So how am I going to surround myself right now with positive people? I reach out, talk to my kids over the phone, text, face-to-face video, whatever. I talk to people that call the office and we chat, and sometimes that's quite a good interaction. I read your material, and it is so good. You guys do such a great job. So, finding ways to surround myself with positive people, learning how to laugh. For some people, it may be having a pet in their life, a companion, somebody that trusts you, loves you unconditionally. So sometimes that's it. Maybe you're not a pet person. If you don't understand animals, better read up and study before you get one. Because otherwise, that will not be a happy experience. Another thing that helps us to feel better, to be happy, is when we have the opportunity to help, we do. Some of us, that really makes us feel good, others not. Again, happiness is what you decide. So, helping others. I get that opportunity throughout the day on the phone, email, my text, people asking questions, needing some sort of an answer, direction, or some sort of service done. Makes me feel good when I get that opportunity. So some of us like that, others not. It's up to you. Happiness is your choice. Here's a big one. Always have something to look forward to. if there is no light at the end of the tunnel, if there is nothing that I have to say, I'm looking forward to this, whatever it might be. If I don't have that in my life, I get in a rut, I get bored, I get apathetic, and life just goes monotone. And I'm not happy. I don't see a way out. I don't see something to look forward to. Maybe it's a small thing. Maybe it's I'm looking forward to getting home at night, put my feet up, having my glass of iced tea or whatever it might be in my favorite chair. Maybe it is a hobby, an interest, talking to somebody on the phone, whatever it might be, have something to look forward to. And if you are the kind of person who likes to explore, do new things, or go hunting, fishing, camping, whatever it might be, planning that trip right now might be a good time. You've got some downtime, plan that. So make a plan to have something to look forward to. Okay. Some folks have stuff. They have hobbies, they have interest. They like to do things. Maybe it's collecting stamps, or maybe it's woodworking, or maybe it's crocheting, or maybe it's planting flowers, whatever it might be. Do you have something like that in your life that you enjoy doing? You say, right now I'm not working, so I don't have any money. Okay, I get that. Boy, I've been there over and over and over again. I have to watch money. I watch it fly out the window most of the time. But yeah, money could be an issue. So is there something you could investigate either online or through books or whatever to give yourself some ideas about some things you might like to try? Some people are very good at stuff. They are very good at finding things to do, experimenting with things till they hit on something they like. So, having an interest, having a hobby. Okay, another part of our plan for being happy is goals. If I just get up and wander through the day, and one day kind of goes into the next day, into the next day, into the next day, I am not going to be happy. But if I have something I'm working toward, what could it be? What do you have that you would like to work toward? Some of you, it might be something simple like working toward having leisure time. Or for others, it could be working toward a degree. It could be working toward a new job. It could be working toward buying a vehicle, getting a new apartment, whatever it is, whatever your goals are. It could be personal goals, and it could also be achievement or whatever. What are your goals? Knowing what they are and then breaking them down step by step so you know how to accomplish. Another part of being happy is forgiveness. Forgiveness of self and others. I don't forgive other people for them. I forgive other people for me. And is it easy? Heck no. I don't like people to do mean things or be unjust or lie or cheat or steal or talk behind my back or mistreat me. I don't like those things, and it's not easy to let them go. But the sooner I let them go, better I feel. Because forgiveness is taking poison and expecting, resentment is taking poison and expecting the other person to die. So I forgive because it's renting space in me. It's what I'm thinking about. It's what I'm dwelling on. They've forgotten it. So let go of the poison for your own sake. Okay. Another thing is having time. Some folks pray, some folks meditate, and some folks marvel. Marvel at the beauty of the world around us, marvel at the creatures in the world, marvel at these folks that we care about in our world. So, marveling, pray, meditate, marvel. Any of those kinds of things, getting in touch with the universe. The next thing is how to be happy. You got to start right now today. What's one thing you can do toward your happiness today? Make a real effort. So now I want you to make your plan. What are 5 things that you will put in your plan for happiness? 5 plans that you are actually willing to do. I've talked about some. You might have others because, again, happiness is personal. Other people do not make me happy. I do. It's my job, not theirs. It's my job to make me happy. Okay, guys, I need your homework, need your progress notes, and I hope you have a really good day, and I hope you are all well. So take care. Talk soon.